And I tell you, if we are petty, we can say, fine, COSATU doesn't want our president, we don't want them either. You got my point? Then we're petty when we do that. Some would say, no, we don't like the ANC, we say, we don't like them either. We collapse the alliance. That's what would happen. Our view is that our orientation should be on finding solutions rather than being petty and come up with strategies that are actually having a risk of collapsing the alliance.
COSATU has said that you need them more than they do you.
Now, actually they are committing a very strategic mistake. If it was not for the alliance, many vast benefits that have accrued to workers would not have accrued to workers. Because they were close to the African National Congress, they influence policy direction. The latest is the minimum wage that they wanted so badly. If they were not talking directly to the ANC, there would be no minimum wage.
Okay, at this point, we have a technical recession. Stats SA announced it today. We have unemployment, which has risen at 27%. Investec has said that there's more dark clouds to come in terms of our economy. What's the ANC's plan? We
should not have a plan of the ANC. There should be a plan of the country, including the private sector that controls more than 70% of the economy.
But the country is run by the ANC.
No. The ANC is governed by the ANC. The economy, 70% of the economy is run by the private sector. Okay? Big difference. 70% of the economy is in the private sector. In the statistics that have been released in this recession, agriculture is doing well because we paid a lot of attention to it. Mining has contributed positively because we paid attention to the long strikes and other things. New sectors in the private sector, financial sector, the retail and trade was negative. All those are not in the hands of the government, they're in the hands of the private sector. That's why the country must not fragment itself into government and the private sector. It must see itself as a country and they must all work together as role players. But if the private sector just ignores things, there will be negative growth. If the private sector, when it controls 70% plus of the economy, is not worried about unemployment, it will not employ anybody.